Hi, I'm Canyon. So, welcome to Music and Harmony. This is an alternative class program that will last about 20 minutes and this is dedicated and made for the team community. So, this tutorial video will cover about three different aspects, namely the guitar, the piano, and vocals. Furthermore, we are hoping to encourage and support you to continue practicing and improving your skills in the said instruments as well as your vocals. As we all know, or most of us know, music has been one of our companions that we turn to when we are sad or when we have nothing to do. And for some people, music is their source of happiness, or music helps them ease their minds, calm themselves, and so on. So the goal for this ACP is to actually help you have the opportunity to express your feelings and emotions to other people through the use of music. As for the objectives, is to provide tips on how to care and improve the quality and range of one's voice, to improve one's skill in writing and composing a song, to effectively demonstrate how to properly maintain a guitar and piano, to learn new techniques and or chords in playing the guitar and piano, and lastly, to give motivation and support to those who are planning to pursue a musical career. So the video tutorial content is actually the following. So the first one is the tips and advices on stage performance and audience impact, song covers, writing and composing songs, voice and instrument maintenance. And as for the culmination, we'll be giving you some YouTube links or YouTube channels to help you practice and improve your skills. So, bringing people together through music is also one of our goals for this alternative class program because music has the power to reach people when words alone can. And music has this power or magical feeling wherein, oh, I'm happier. Or something like that. It sometimes lets you feel your emotion more and it sometimes also cheers you up. Moreover, we are hoping that through this alternative class program, you will be able to motivate and uplift others during these hard times. We hope that you were able to learn new things through this tutorial video and thank you for joining.
Good day, everybody. I'm John Carcetesima. I'm one of the music seminar organizers where I will give you some tips on singing covers, instrument, singing in general, performing on stage confidently, and etc. So for this day, I'm going to give you a tip on how to perform on stage confidently. Some of these tips are very common to us since they are being taught to everybody for a long time. So I will do my best to connect my thoughts, so please bear in mind. So first and foremost, the first tip is do not overthink. Do not believe that if you make any mistake, you will end up performing bad, you will end up sound terrible, awful, and the audience will proceeds to criticize you. Do not think that way. Always imagine that you are in a big concert, not just a big concert, your own big concert, and you're just playing around in a large crowd, thinking that you're the master of the stage, only concerned about performing in front of them and not concerned about who is watching you. This will allow you to build confidence and perform much better since you are putting off a nice show and performing great. Let us take an example of a kid playing a guitar in a big concert. So this kid has been called with the main vocalist of the Green Day and he was very happy about it. Green Day is a rock band that is very popular during 2000s or 90s or even up until now. Seeing him being called and stand on stage, he's very happy about it. He's even not nervous. Based on his facial expression, he is really enjoying the show. Based on how he performed, he is very, very confident. And you can see about it that he will put off a nice show or a decent show for everybody and may catch the attention of the main vocalist in the main band. Always think positive. Do not think of the mistakes because mistakes is always there. and you will learn from your mistakes. So always think that way. So thank you.
The second tip, which is commonly forgotten by performers, is to make eye contact with your audience. This will help the audience perceive that you are confident enough to perform and that you are worth watching during your performance. Try memorizing your parts before the performance so that you can focus on entertaining your audience throughout the performance.
The third tip is to maintain an open posture while performing on stage. Keeping an open posture means that you are removing the barrier between you and your audience. It helps you connect and bring the vibe of the song to your listeners. Letting your body loose can help you perform confidently and get rid of nervousness and tension during your performance.
When it comes to confidently performing, I think the most important thing they have to keep in mind to actually do it properly is to not really focus too much on if you're doing it correctly, rather to be more comfortable on stage and to make sure that you're making an impact on everybody that's watching. So it's important to see how they're reacting and see if they're like vibing along to it. But at the same time, don't let it dictate your entire performance and just try to keep a very chill ambience the entire time that you're performing on stage.
So for the next segment is we will give you some tips when covering a song or doing a song cover. Disclaimer: these tips are not coming from professionals, but it is coming from us, the students, our experiences, and other research. So let us proceed. So first and foremost, the first tip is always credit the original song and the one who made the song behind it, whether it is prone to copyright infringement or not. But why credit it? Because they're the one who made the song. They're the one who made the lyrics. They're the one who made the melody, the rhythm, the bass, the music production in whole or in general. It is important to do this because it gives them proper credit and also promoting it at the same time. Placing music credits to your produced audio is always the right thing to do. Imagine your produced music is getting stolen by other entities. If this event happens, you would no doubt become hurt from this incident. But the same story can also happen from other musicians, regardless of genre. For example, you stole audio, music, or song or any part of it to use it in your personal music production. Those artists would also no doubt become hurt from what you did. So be kind and learn how to give credits where credits are due. In other words, you will not want thieves to steal your content. Hence, it will be best if you did not do the same to other artists in the music industry.
For the second tip, practice and familiarize yourself with the song that you will cover. This will help you feel more comfortable and avoid making mistakes during your song covers.
For the third tip, it is important to be creative and innovative in creating your own song covers. Your cover doesn't have to be exactly the same as the original song. Making your own style or rendition can help you stand out from other song covers that has already been done on that specific song. Adding your own harmonies, riffs, or feels in your cover is also one of the things you can do to make your cover sound great.
One tip I have on making song covers is to cover it in a way that you're really comfortable with. So it can be anything. It can be you just taking an instrumental of the song that you're covering and singing it the way it was, or you can grab an instrument and play it. You can change it around and switch it up a bit. Do it whatever style you'd like. The important thing is you sing it, you add your own little touch to it if you'd like. And yeah, I think the key to making song covers is to just being overall comfortable with how you're gonna do it.
Now, I have 3 tips on writing and making your own songs. These are the tips that worked for me, but they might work for you. So, the first one would be to write from personal experience. Personal experience is something really beautiful because it's something that you've gone through, it's something that you know by heart. So, you can kind of channel all of your emotion into writing a really beautiful song. And I think what adds on to that is if it's about like a person or something, you can listen to like other songs that remind you of what you're trying to write about, and it'll help you write better lyrics. My second tip would be to structure everything properly, like make organizations or like organize your stuff for like a chorus, a verse. Just really layer it out, but don't think too much into it because you can always go and polish it later on. And third would be to just creating a song in general. I would suggest getting like a digital audio workshop, which is what is on my screen right now. I use Mixtra Pro Studio 7. You guys can use anything you'd like because here you can record your vocals and you can layer it with like um, the actual background of the song, like the music you're using or you've recorded, and then you can just kind of all structure it here and fix it, then add effects. So yeah, that's how I create my music. And as you can see here, I really layered everything out, and this is the chorus of the song I released. If it So yeah, as you can see, I've properly organized everything here. I put labels on the side. So that's more for the technical stuff. But in general, just write from personal experience. Make sure you organize everything and just go for it.
Tips on maintaining your guitar. First, keep your guitar in a case. Storing your guitar in a case prevents it from having dust and dirt, and putting it in a case will keep it safe and protect the guitar from minor bumps. Second, daily guitar cleaning practices. This is one of the best and easiest ways to take care of your guitar and simply keep it clean. Clean your guitar before and after you used it. This will preserve the life of your strings and the guitar itself. Third, change your guitar strings. Guitar strings rusts and degrades over time, and the more you use them, the faster they degrade. And as they degrade, the tone of the guitar will change. So change your guitar strings regularly. Fourth, tune your guitar daily. Your guitar eventually gets out of tune because of strings that normally rusts, and sometimes strings do stretch or loose. Another reason is the tuning pegs that turns unintentionally. Tune your guitar properly whenever you are going to use it, and this will improve the playability of your guitar.
Tips in maintaining your keyboard. Number 1. Store your keyboard properly. Similar to the guitar, store your keyboard properly in a case to avoid accumulation of dust and to keep the keys and buttons on the piano from being damaged. Number 2. Organize your cords and cables. Organize your cords and cables to avoid accidentally tripping over them. Storing your cords or cables properly also helps it prevent from tangling and avoid stretching the internal wires of the cable. And the last tip is to clean your keyboard regularly. Cleaning your keyboard regularly helps it maintain its condition and keep it from being damaged. You can use a soft cloth to wipe the surface of the keyboard gently. You can also use cotton buds or cotton swabs to reach the areas that are hard to clean. It is also important to just use a damp cloth to avoid damaging the electronic components of the piano.
If you have an upcoming performance and you need to sing, I have one very big tip for you. Stay away from drinking cold water and eating chocolates or other sweets. Eating sweets and drinking cold water will strain your voice and you'll most likely struggle to sing the next day or whenever you need to perform. So another tip for you is to drink warm water if you have a performance coming up, and make sure you keep yourselves healthy and eat maybe like ginger, because there's specific ginger that you can eat in order to keep your voice in shape. But the main tip is to stay away from cold stuff and sweet stuff before your performance.